guys, hi everyone. Today we are in Krita and I want to show you something I think very important, very cool with these new tools. I want to thank Andrea Rotondo. He gave me this tip. I want to show you this new tutorial, this new workflow using this Blender layer. Yes, we are going to put Blender in our workflow, in our Krita, and I want to show you how. So first of all, you have to download this zip. It's a simple zip file, very light, very easy, and you have to work with tools, script, Python, plugin from file. Install everything. I'm using the latest work with version of Krita and the latest version of this AI tool, the 1.29. I leave all in the description so you can find everything really easy. Back to us. I want to delete this just a little bit of spoiler. I want to create this one. So a new layer, 10 24 10 24, and if you are did everything right, you should see this Blender layer menu right here. If you doesn't see, if you don't see this one, you have to go to show Dockers, and in Dockers you have to click this Blender layer. Voila. And you can see this right here, blah, blah, blah. Now, when you have done this, you have to start Blender. Bam! So, Blender is alive. Now, this is very important thing. You don't have, you must not reduce, okay, Blender, but you have to maintain Blender right here in this position. Okay, so the layer will work well. As you can see, there is the cube, and if I want to move the cube, I cannot do anything because this part is for Krita's, if Krita only. If you want to move your cube, you have to work with this, right? The zoom, the pan, like in Blender. Zan zan zan, zan zan zan, and zan zan zan. Right? So be careful. I want to move, I want to incline, rotate the cube, or what? I have to use this gizmo. So I don't want to use the cube, of course. I want to use another model. I want to use this model here, a nice race car. I love this race car. As you can see, it's black. It's very cool. There are reflections. I want to change the color. You can, but you have to work with this shading in Blender. You maybe have to know something about Blender before start this tutorial, but very easy. I don't want to stress anything. You have to wait, because waiting for draw event, make sure Blender is not minimized, so the Addon speaks with you and tell you everything you need. So you have to wait, guys. I'm recording, so it's very demanding in terms of RAM and GPU, and this program is very demanding because it's open also Blender, Krita, and in my case OBS. But okay, now what's the fun part? The fun part is I can use live action. So I'm working with Dream Shaper. I'm using a bunch of LoRa's, Aditays, X more Artful, and this MJ manga to mimic Midjourney style. Concept art, prompt, digital artwork, illustrative, okay, and I want to create let's say supercar of course, dragon scales, fine, details, anime style, all caps, okay, pop colors, right, 83% of strength, and bam, launch our image generation with live. So I'm expected what? I'm expecting it takes this frame as base for our new generation. And voila, guys. I want to. We have to wait to this for this window enlarge. So okay, just press stop and adjust this one. Okay, I want to back to okay. Oops, no, I don't minimized. I create another iteration, and my opinion must be the same because I'm using the same prompt and the same seed and the same image. I didn't change everything, so I think it's quite good. And of course, nothing changed. But the cool thing is, if I rotate the car, yes, guys. Oh, too much maybe. It rotates the image as well. Maybe this 83% is too much, but as you can see, the position is right. Now this is the mess, but we have to wait a little bit more, and we can reduce the strength. 83, it's very high. Okay, better, right? So I want to come back to this position. Remember not to use this part, but this one. Wow, it's very cool. I think it's fantastic, this kind of tool, but we can do more. We cannot use controlnet, by the way, right now. I mean, cause after this part, I want to show you something. But there is a controlnet very useful, in my opinion, for this kind of workflow. I want to take this image, as you can see, is a Broly image, the legendary cyan. Okay, I take this Broly right here and I mute it. Why? I want to use a controlnet, but a controlnet of style. So I want to use style, image, my image, and I want to press play. This is an IP adapter. So it takes everything from that image, color, style, etc., and put in my car. Okay, I want to maybe help this controlnet, supercar, green, yellow. Because the image I'm using, it's green and yellow. It's much better. But we can also use another controlnet. It's not so powerful right now. I'm using this reference as an IP adapter to create something with the form of the image. So maybe there are this hair somewhere, I think. Wow, maybe too much. So I have to reduce the strength to maybe 20%. Let's see the difference. So I want to have okay, I think it's quite good, this part. It takes this color here, very cool. But I think this dragon scale mess up everything. Dragon scale I can use dragon car body. Also, I don't know. Body. Whoa, body. I don't know. Maybe it's too much. Because if adapter it's working not so bad, not so good in my opinion. So just a little bit of test, in my opinion, more of test. 10%, very low, very simple. I think nothing changed so much, so I think I leave this reference alone for the moment and I delete it. So I'm working just with the reference. I think it's quite good for our purpose, because I can use the rotation and it maintains this kind of, you know, reference, and it's quite good. Voila. Just a moment to have the right position. Right. Okay. Now I'm using this car, but as you can say, I want to use this car in a specific background. I can, of course, I can write city background. Okay. I deleted dragon scale. Okay. Maybe city background. And if I leave to the you know the program, could be, I think, could be fine. Just a moment. Just a moment. Futuristic, let's say. Futuristic. I'm using this prompt very simple, and if it doesn't work, we can pump up the strength. So I'm telling you, hey, I'm telling to the program to see what. All right. The position is not perfect. There is something good. This style affect everything, and it's quite good in my opinion. And if I rotate the car, everything rotate in the same, you know, position and proportion. So it's fine for me. It's good. We don't have any control of the city, of course. Neither the car. It's not precise as this one, because to 83% the freedom of the eye it's very high. So this position it's right. This one not so right at the moment. Okay, but it's quite good. But what if we want a specific city? If you want a specific city like this, we can do it in different ways, because we cannot use controlnet. Because if you want to put this image behind our car, you see the problem. This layer, it's a whole layer. It's a plain layer, full of image. The transparency, okay, here it's a full gray layer. So there is no way to, you know, divide your subject from the background. And if we want to use some tricks, like, okay, there is no way to use this, but I want to take from this image everything. So you can say the canny, okay, and I want to take also the position of depth, okay. So I take everything from this image in order to have you know, right position and perspective. and I want to say, okay, just use this car, but use these two control nets from another image. Now we see the problem. There are two control nets. I'm recording. Not so easy. Right. There are control nets. There is the city I used, but there is a mess here. You cannot use. You can reduce the strength of these two control nets in order to have some part of the control nets and some part of the image in front our car. As you can see, there is something good, better, and we can move the car right here to match, you know, the street, maybe right here. But street is bad. The city it's, you know, good but not so good. Okay, so we have to work with custom values, reduce it and reduce the range, same from depth, reduce the strength, reduce the scale or the range, and see if we are able to, you know, have something more. I have the ground. I have the ground using my control net. I have the right position, a similar right position for the car and the street. But you know, maybe we can reduce it to 22 and 222, and maybe deal with this range just to blend out the front from the back. I think it's not the perfect instrument to do the perfect tool to do this. A simple way, if you want to create a composition, you can use a trick. In my opinion, simple. You have to come back to Blender. Remember, pause this. Okay, back to Blender. Use the camera. Background image right here. Add image. This is a simple trick from Blender user. Okay, bam. I'm using this image like background. I press 0 because 0 is the numpad from this camera, and so the camera projects the image. Now I take the model, I scale the model right here, right here, right here, right here. We can also insert plane for the shadow if you want, for the lights. It's everything. It's cool, but for now I want to show you a simple trick. Okay, you can manage everything you want with this image to create a real composition. But if you want to come back to Krita, you have to delete everything because you don't need controlnet no more. Just create the image from this frame. So you take the position. I think it's good. Okay, and I want to delete everything. Sorry. Nope. I want to. Okay, this. I don't want the ground. Sorry. So now we'll see why. Okay, this is fine. Good. Okay, and I want to delete everything. Bram. Very brutal, but efficient in my opinion. Control Shift A to deselect everything. Now I take this rubber. Oops. to delete everything about the car. I want to be precise right now, just to show you the process. Okay, now you have to delete the level of Blender and take this. Remember, we have another ratio from Blender, but the position is the same, so just scale and you can use it. Voila, you can work with your composition in different ways. I think it's quite good. There is also a way to use the action button to create frame by frame animation, but I cannot handle with this machine, and with this recording it would crash and I fail everything. I did it, so I know. Just remember, you can create this generation. Oops, I'm using what? Sorry. Okay, this could be a refiner. Okay, a refiner for your image. Layer on Blender. Sorry, here. Okay. Okay, now this is our car, of course, and you can move it, boom, and rotate it, and create another frame. You can press play, press record, create another frame. Oof, sorry, I want to, sorry, okay, right here. Again, press play, press record, I don't want to move. It records the second move, it records the third move, and so on. It will produce 3, 4, 5 and frames, and you can mount it in your Premiere or After Effects or whatever you want. Okay, I want to leave you with this image. I think it's quite good because we can work with a refiner. As I said, I take this as a good image and I want to create something very cool. I want to push it maybe to 83. I don't know, could be interesting, but I think it mess up everything. Okay, too much. So 76, and you can of course upscale and create something very cool for your journey. So guys, for today it's all. I hope you like it, hope you enjoy it, hope it could be very useful for your journey in AI territories. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a best New Year, and I hope to see you next year. I think it's the last video for December. I'm tired. I want to spend some time with my family, my daughters. So thank you to join me today, and I wish you all the best. Per ora è. Ciao ciao ciao.